Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Kitija and I own a small jewelry business, and in this YouTube channel I show you how I make the jewelry I either sell or I have found it on the internet, or you guys have sent in requesting me to make, like this video. I have had so many people saying like they don't have the supplies, like the metal bits, you know, the crimpens and or the lobster claws and all those. Is there any way we can make bracelets or necklaces to close without that? And yes, we can. So in this video I will show you how you can make this type of closure for your bracelets or necklaces. Then I do have two different types which do include the lobster claw, but they don't have the fold over crimpens, so I would save you a little bit money on the materials. So here we have this type, and here we have without the beads, just like the metal bits. So I'm going to start with this bracelet, then I'm going to move on this, and then the last one. So if you want to watch the whole video, I will be very happy, but if you want to skip to just the parts that you're interested in, that's the order I'm going to be working on. This one is the first one, then I'm going to work on here, on this, and then this one. Throughout the whole video I'm going to use exactly the same things just to make it easier for me and you. So I'm going to have two pliers, it's just to work with the closures. The next one is the closures. I'm gonna work with very basic, they're not sterling silver, so stainless steel. As I mentioned in previous videos, they're just literally to make the videos. Then I have some Miyuki beads, size 11/0. Then I picked up some pearls, and they are mixed size. I think these ones are from like 2.5 to 4 millimeter. Then I have fishing line, as you would know if you have watched my videos before. This is the fishing line I work with all the time, and the size is 0.32 millimeter. Then I have a pair of scissors and a mat. Everything that I use I will link in description box. If you require any tools or any supplies or anything like that, and you want to get something the same as I have, you can just check the description. One thing I will say, all these things that I'm going to be linking in description box, I am in UK, so I ordered them to UK, and I'm not sure if they will be delivered to wherever you are, because I remember at some point I had somebody, I checked this fishing line and it was, I ordered it from Amazon and I could order like 13 items of them, but somebody from America, it said that it's not in stock. So I will put the sizes and everything in the description box as well, so if you can't use the links that I have provided, at least you have the information to do your search and check if the items can be delivered to your country. So I'm gonna start with taking some fishing line, and I'm gonna take not much for this bracelet, maybe like 35 centimeters. Sorry, 70 centimeters, because I'm gonna do it double. Yeah, so I'm gonna double it up. And now I'm gonna take one of the white beads. Again, you don't need to work with the same beads as I do, I'm just showing an example. You can choose different beads as well. So I just put one white bead on the fishing line and let it go down. And then I take both ends of the fishing line and take one pearl and put both ends of the fishing line through. So when I drag it down, I'm just gonna have like this one white bead at the end and then a pearl. And now I'm gonna add like 5 white beads on both of the ends of the fishing line. And here you can experiment, you can add more as well if you like. So this is what it looks now. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add the pearls until I'm satisfied with the size of the bracelet. So I do mine's about 16 centimeter, but it will depend on, you know, your wrist size, or maybe you want to make a necklace, or maybe you want to make anklet as well. So I'm just going to put the pearls on, and I'm putting both ends of the fishing line through the pearl. And obviously you can have different beads as well if you don't have pearls. Honestly, it does not matter which type of beads you put. The main thing that I'm doing here today is just showing you how to make different types of beaded closures. Because I had some people reaching out saying that they don't have the metal bits, parts of them. Can it be possible to, you know, make a video with different closures? And that's what I'm doing here. And saying that, if you have any suggestions for videos that you would like to see, please reach out to me in the comment section, or Instagram, or Etsy. Even Etsy, I speak to some subscribers on Etsy as well. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in any, or even email. Yes, I remember, on email as well, you can send me emails. All the information is going to be in the description box, you know, how you can reach out to me. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We are almost getting to 8,000 people. How great is that? I literally started this YouTube channel like in December and never thought anything was gonna come out of it, but here we are, and that's all because of you. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It means more than you can imagine. So I'm very grateful for you all. Let me check how far I have gone. Okay, maybe like 3 more pearls. I'm putting 4 on, but it's okay. We can take them off if anything. Okay, so I just beaded to almost 16 centimeters. And now I'm gonna take about 12 or maybe 15, about 15 white beads, and I'm gonna put them on one end of the fishing line. Doesn't matter which side you want to put it. And the amount of beads that you put on is going to be different for each person, is depending on what bead you use here, and obviously what smaller beads you use. But for me, I think it's about 15, but we will see in a second. And then I take the other end of the fishing line, and I just go from the other side of the beads and just put it through. Okay, so this is what we just did. And now if you pull both of the ends So now we have this loop, and now we're gonna tie these two ends, and I will tie it like 3 times just to be safe. And now that it's not gonna untie. And just make sure that it's like nice, like pull it very, very hard, but careful, don't cut yourself. And now once we have done that, we can just cut off the loose ends. Also on the knot, you can put like some super glue or something like that, so it's like extra secure. Okay, and now we just put the pearl through like so, and this is your first type of beaded closure, and it's quite secure. You can also like make it less the loop, but it's going to be a bit harder to put the bead through, but as I said, this is quite secure. So now I'm going to show you 2 different ways how you can do it if you don't have the like fold over crimp ends where you connect the wire, like close up the wire and then put the jump ring on. And now I take again about 60 centimeters of fishing line, fold it over and put about 12 little beads on one end of the fishing line. Like so. And now we have it like this, and now we're just gonna take one end of the fishing line, it doesn't matter which one, and we're just gonna put it through the beads from here. So if you take the other side, you just put it like this. You're just gonna create like a little loop. So I take the beads and then just pull one end of the fishing line through all of the beads. Like so. Now we just need to make sure that both ends of the fishing line are the same length. And now we have just created like a little loop here. And now I'm just gonna start putting the pearls on again, and just put them on until you reach the size a little bit smaller to the size that you want your bracelet to be. So when you sort of like pull the beads down, the pearls or the beads, it looks like this. Okay, so I have got to about 15 centimeters. As I said, you don't get to just before your size of bracelet. And now what I'm gonna do is make the same loop as we did here at the end, and basically the same as we did here. So I'm gonna take 12 beads the smaller ones, just put them on one end of the fishing line. Okay, and now we take the other end of the fishing line and just pull through the beads from the top down. Like so. Now we just need to pull the ends so the beads get together nicely. And now we just need to tie it again as we did in the previous bracelet, and we just do it 2 times. No, we just do it 3 times. And now you cut the loose ends. And these are your 2 ends here. And now what you do, you just take one jump ring, open it up, put the loop on the jump ring, and now you can put the lobster claw on the jump ring as well. If your jump ring is like quite big, you might not actually need another jump ring. You might be able just to close it like this. Like I could do it, but it depends how big your lobster claw is. But I'm still gonna put a jump ring on. Okay, and this is another way how you can make it. So far we have done this one where you literally don't need any metal bits. Here, if you don't have any of the either crimp ends and crimp covers or fold over crimp ends. And now I'm gonna make another example. So I'm gonna take again about 60 centimeters of fishing line. And now, instead of making the loop from the beads here, I'm just gonna take 2 jump rings and 1 lobster claw, and take one of the jump rings and just put it on the fishing line, like so. And then you can do it a couple more times. I will do it one more time. Just pull it through so it sort of wraps around the jump ring. And now I would make sure that both the ends of the fishing line are the same length, and then I would just make a knot one time just to make sure that it stays in place nicely. And now I'm just gonna put the pearls on again until it reaches just below my size for the bracelet. Okay, so I have got to 15 centimeters again. So now we do what we did earlier. We take one end of the fishing line and just put the jump ring on. And now I will tie it right away. Just tie it one time. Just need to make sure that we tie it away from the part where, you know, it opens up. Or if you have like closed jump rings already, that's even better. You can tie it and then tie a couple more times. If your beads are a little bit bigger, mine's aren't, so the hole isn't like big enough, but if it was, I would put the ends of the fishing line through the beads, maybe like a couple, and then cut it off. But my beads are too small to put the fishing line through, so I'm just gonna tie it. I'm actually doing it 4 times now. And then you just cut the ends off. And then you open one of the jump rings. And then you put your lobster claw on. Close it. And this is it. Another way of finishing up your bracelets. So you can save on some of the supplies. Like this. So now you have 3 different options of how you can finish up your bracelet. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, I do upload videos every week. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.